Save all, may the force of the Cabal be with all. Greetings to viewers and brief introduction on the topic of the video. Spiritual life is a concept that varies according to different beliefs and religious traditions. It refers to the non-material or transcendental dimension of human existence, which encompasses questions related to the meaning of life, purpose, connection with. Material life refers to the concrete and physical dimension of human existence. It involves daily activities and experiences related to basic needs, desires, social interactions, work, education, health, physical and material well-being. Personal presentation and explanation on the importance of balancing spirituality and everyday life. What is spirituality? Spirituality is an umbrella term that refers to the deeper, inner dimension of human life. It involves the search for meaning, purpose and connection to something beyond the material world. Spirituality is related to our conscience, values, beliefs, sense of transcendence and search for a connection with the divine, with the universe or with something greater than ourselves. While spirituality can be associated with specific religious practices and belief systems, it can also be understood more broadly and individually, independent of an organized religion. Spirituality can include aspects such as the search for inner knowledge, connection with nature, meditation, personal reflection, compassion for others, personal development and the search for harmony and inner peace. Spirituality often involves exploring deep questions about existence, the nature of reality, the purpose of life and our relationship to the world around us. It can provide a framework of meaning and values that guides our actions and choices, and it can bring a sense of wholeness, emotional well-being, and personal growth. It is important to emphasize that spirituality is a personal and subjective experience, and can be experienced and expressed in different ways. Each person can have their own understanding and spiritual practices, which reflect their individuality, culture, experiences, and personal beliefs. In summary, spirituality refers to the inner and deeper dimension of human life, involving the search for meaning, purpose, connection to something greater and the exploration of existential questions. It may be related to religious practices, but it can also be understood more broadly and individually. Spirituality brings awareness, emotional well-being, personal development and a deeper understanding of yourself and the world around you. What is spiritual life? Life spirituality refers to the interior and transcendental dimension of human existence, which goes beyond the physical and material aspect. It involves a search for deeper meaning, connection to something bigger than ourselves, and a broader understanding of our own nature and the world around us. Spirituality is an individual and personal approach, and may vary according to each person's beliefs, values and experiences. For some people, spirituality may be associated with a specific religion and religious practices, such as prayer, meditation, participation in rituals, and adherence to specific doctrines. However, spirituality can also be understood more broadly, independent of an organized religion. It can involve an inner search for answers about existence, the purpose of life, connection with nature, compassion for other human beings and the search for harmony and inner peace. Spiritual life can bring personal benefits, such as a greater sense of purpose, emotional well-being, inner peace, greater awareness of self and others, personal development and moral growth. Some people also believe that spirituality can provide a connection to the divine or a higher reality. It is important to emphasize that spirituality is a subjective experience and each person can experience it in a unique way. It can be present in different areas of life, such as in interpersonal relationships, in daily practices, in the search for self-knowledge, in connection with nature and in engaging in creative or altruistic activities. In summary, life spirituality refers to the internal and transcendental dimension of human existence, involving the search for deeper meaning, connection with something greater and a broader understanding of oneself and the world around. It can be expressed through religious practices or be experienced more broadly and individually, bringing personal benefits and promoting a sense of purpose and well-being. Definition of spirituality and its relevance to emotional and mental well-being. Spirituality can be defined as the search and expression of meaning, purpose, and connection to something greater than ourselves. It involves a deeper dimension of human experience, beyond the material and physical aspect. The relevance of spirituality to emotional and mental well-being is widely recognized and supported by holistic healthcare research and practices. Here are some points that highlight the importance of spirituality for emotional and mental well-being. Sense of meaning and purpose. Spirituality provides a framework for understanding purpose and meaning in life. It helps people find deeper meaning in their experiences, face challenges, and establish goals and values that are consistent with their worldview. This can provide a solid foundation for emotional and mental well-being, creating a sense of direction and satisfaction. Social connection and support. Spirituality often involves a communal dimension, where people come together based on shared beliefs and practices. This can provide a social support network and meaningful emotional connection. A sense of belonging to a spiritual community can help alleviate loneliness, offer emotional support, and provide a sense of belonging and acceptance. Self-care practices. Spirituality often involves practicing self-care techniques such as meditation, prayer, contemplation, and mindfulness. These practices can promote relaxation, reduce stress, increase emotional awareness, and improve mental resilience. They can also help develop self-reflection and self-acceptance skills, facilitating personal growth and healthy emotional management. Source of hope and resilience. Spirituality can provide a source of hope and resilience in the face of challenges and adversity. Belief in something bigger than ourselves, in a transcendent purpose or in a higher power, can help to find meaning in difficulties and cultivate an attitude of persevering and overcoming. Values and ethics. Spirituality often provides a set of values and ethical principles by which people guide their lives. Living by these values can promote greater personal integrity, greater awareness of one's actions and impact on the world, and a greater sense of inner peace and emotional well-being. It is important to emphasize that spirituality is a personal experience and can be experienced and expressed in different ways. For some people it may be tied to specific religious traditions, while for others it may be an individual search for meaning and connection. The spiritual path is highly subjective and personal, and each individual can find their own way to cultivate their spirituality and promote their emotional and mental well-being. Exploration of the different forms of expression of spirituality, religion, meditation, connection with nature, among others. Spirituality can be expressed in many ways, and each person can find their own way of experiencing it. Here are some of the different ways of expressing spirituality. Religion. Many people find spiritual expression through religious practices. This may include participating in rituals, ceremonies, religious services, joining a faith community, studying sacred texts, and delving into specific religious doctrine and beliefs. Meditation and contemplation. Meditation is a common practice in various spiritual traditions. It involves directing attention to the present moment, silencing the mind and seeking a state of tranquility, mental clarity, and inner connection. Contemplation, in turn, can involve deep reflection on existential questions, search for insights and personal insights. Connection with nature. Many people find spirituality in connecting with nature. This can involve spending time outdoors, enjoying natural beauty, walking in nature, meditating in natural settings, listening to the sounds of nature, and experiencing a sense of awe and connection to the natural world. Arts and creativity. Artistic and creative expression can also be a way to experience spirituality. Through music, dance, painting, writing, sculpture, and other forms of artistic expression, people can explore their inner connection, express emotions, and convey a sense of beauty, transcendence, and meaning. Care and self-care practices. Spirituality can also be expressed through care and self-care practices. This can include healthy eating habits, exercise, adequate sleep, relaxation breaks, and emotional self-care. These practices aim to nourish and strengthen the body, mind, and spirit, promoting a sense of well-being and balance. Service and social action. For many people, spirituality is expressed through service to others and social action. This can include volunteering, community work, activism for social causes, supporting people in vulnerable situations and promoting positive changes in society. The act of helping others and contributing to the collective well-being is seen as an expression of spiritual values and a connection to something greater. These are just some of the many forms of expression of spirituality. It is important to remember that each person may find their own way of experiencing it, and there is no single or correct approach. The spiritual path is highly individual and personal, and can be influenced by personal experiences, beliefs, values, and inclinations. Importance of cultivating spirituality in the midst of everyday demands. Cultivating spirituality amid the demands of everyday life is essential for well-being and holistic health. Here are some reasons why it's important to prioritize spirituality in our everyday lives. Sense of purpose. Spirituality helps us find a sense of purpose and meaning in our daily actions and experiences. She reminds us that there is something bigger than just the demands and tasks of everyday life, bringing a deeper meaning to our existence. Cultivating spirituality can help us direct our energies and efforts towards what really matters in our lives. Connection with something bigger. Spirituality provides us with a connection with something beyond ourselves. This could be a connection to the divine, the universe, nature, or a transcendental force. In the midst of daily demands, this connection reminds us that we are part of something bigger and helps us find a sense of belonging and connection to something meaningful. Emotional and mental well-being. Cultivating spirituality can have a positive impact on our emotional and mental well-being. She offers us tools and practices to deal with stress, find inner tranquility, and develop emotional resilience. Spirituality can provide a space for self-reflection, self-healing, and self-care, helping us to nurture our mental and emotional health amid the demands of everyday life. Values and ethics. Spirituality is often associated with a set of ethical values and principles. Cultivating spirituality helps us to align our actions and choices with these values, allowing us to live according to our deepest beliefs. It can bring a sense of personal integrity, inner peace, and satisfaction with our choices and behaviors. Dear friends, we have come to the end of this inspiring video about spirituality and everyday life. I hope you have found some valuable reflections and insights throughout our time together. If you liked the content and felt that it brought something positive to your spiritual journey, please leave a like and subscribe to our channel. That way, you'll always be up to date with our upcoming videos, full of reflections and teachings to nourish your soul. I would like to thank each and every one of you for your presence and continued support. Without you, this channel would not be possible. Your interactions, comments, and shares are incredibly important to us as they inspire us to continue sharing relevant and meaningful content. Always remember to bring spirituality into your everyday life, seeking connection with yourself and the world around you. May this journey be filled with love, wisdom, and gratitude. Thanks again to all of you for your presence and affection. See you in the next video. May the force of the Cabal be with all. Until the next video.